Okay, here we go again. Hmm. 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 Alright. Leyline with Nykthos and Wall of Omens, I mean, seems good. If Wall of Omens does nothing, we're probably in a lot of trouble, but we shall see what happens. Alright. The Old Forest. Okay, so we're mapping for plains, I guess. I mean, we could get another Springjack pasture, but if we had like enough white sources for Nykthos, that might make some sense. But right now, it probably is just best to get a forest or plains. Oh yeah, this also turns on our border posts as well. Speak of the border post. Okay. Now we're cooking. Look at this. Look at this fantasticness. Wow. Plays around the top deck Knight of the White Orchid. Not sure what our opponent's doing still, considering Caryatid isn't exactly a modern staple. Alright, so we can just leyline and hold on to Knight, since playing a land doesn't actually really accomplish much with this hand. Could have also just double walled, actually made more sense. I'm thinking in terms of Nykthos. Alright, so not playing the land did pay off though, but I probably should have double walled. And get ourselves plains. Ooh, hello there. Okay, so we can play this. I mean, I don't. Our opponent isn't doing anything, so 2-3 goats. Ten, 2-3 goats. Okay, tree speaker. Level it up. Still no idea what's going on. Some sort of ramp shenanigans. This just gives me a land, or it gives me a white source anyways. So we'll go ahead and do this. Okay. Create a goat. Why wouldn't I create a goat? So that is 30 damage worth of goats. That's a good amount, I would say. I will say my opponent did literally nothing this game that that had any impact on us. So this was basically the goat goldfish. The turn 6 goat beatdown. The standard of modern is, can you beat that many goats on turn 6? Apparently our opponent can't, unless they have something for 1 mana. It's called Fog. Suppression Field might be okay. I mean, it stops Jiraga Tree Speaker from leveling up, but that might not be at all relevant. Maybe Stasis Snare. I mean, Nevermore seems like it would be good if I knew what my opponent was playing. Green-blue ramp. Like, it didn't seem like Scape Shift, that's for sure. Probably don't need the Soul Wardens. Stasis Snare seems probably better than Path to Exile, just because our opponent's ramping. Suppression Field is probably reasonable. I guess we'll just do this and see what happens. Okay. Alright, I didn't even consider Leyline, but it's gonna be good in this hand, I guess. Just as mana Nykthos ramp. Okay. There's the Jiraga. Can't do anything. Can't even really set up for night, but so do I want to path this? Probably. Should set our opponent back a good amount this turn, and then every future turn they'll have 1 less mana than they otherwise would have had. Oh, right, and this sets us up for night, actually. This isn't quite enough to night and do our other things, though. So the question is, do we want to Springjack now or Springjack later? Alright, I'm gonna say later because this gives us so much more mana. I actually should have played Plains, though. Nah, it shouldn't matter that much. This will give us way more goats, and it's not like our goats are gigantic yet. Alright, so now would be the time for our opponent to reveal their master plan. Nope. Do they have something to counter my stuff? I mean, knight obviously doesn't matter. But this shepherd is like gigantic. Thinking. No goats. Alright, dissolve. Now we're in some trouble, maybe. Depending on what our opponent is actually going to be doing with their deck. On the plus side, we have Springjack Pasture. Alright. This seems pretty good. Our opponent is just has a very strange deck. It's just like green, blue. Green, blue. There's no descriptive qualities, just green, blue. Alright, there's a little internet hiccup there, but we should be good again. Although we're not looking good in this game, considering this Nissa does not appear particularly beatable for us. I mean, one thing that would have been nice would be to have less ley lines of sanctity, I guess. I mean, just having more gas would be nice. Our ley line of the meek is going to be pumping up ashes. Tooth and nail. Well, then, we found the descriptor for the deck. Green, blue, tooth and nail. Sylvan Primordial and Progenitor Mimic. Alright. That isn't fair. Don't mind me just creating goats. What? Alright, create a goat. Swing, I suppose. Alright, so will be a Sylvan Primordial. Destroying something. Flipping Nissa. Wow. The synergies. This guy's so big. Alright. Tiny goats. Feels profit of Crufix. This is like just good green blue cards. Alright, that's a pretty good draw. I don't think we can win though. Without some very good top decks very soon. Alright, down goes Nissa, down goes Sylvan Primordial. Now we just need to deal with the Prophet of Crufix, the Progenitor Mimic, and 4 other cards. Thin. I mean, Progenitor Mimic has nothing good to copy. If that creature isn't a token, okay, so we're safe from him creating his own goat army at least. If he copies a goat, it won't make more goats for him. So that's our one good thing we have going for us, is he can't out-goat us. He will not get our goat. Cord. For 8. I have a feeling whatever this is, it's probably going to be enough. Yeah. Prime time. Gets that back. Then the Progenitor Mimic. Whatever. I just want to let him Progenitor Mimic one of these. Live the dream. Live the dream. Persisting Progenitor Mimic is pretty good. Our goats are tiny. Alright. Let's see a copy here. before we could concede. Alright, we gotta get rid of the ley lines. Another progenitor mimic? Court of Calling. Again? Ulamog. Sure. Alright. That wasn't worth not conceding, but we did it. Still don't really have anything good for this matchup, that's for sure. Suppression field on the place does stop the elf, so we might want to just go for it. Also stops any planeswalkers like a flip Nissa. And the question is, yeah, suppression field seems better than just Leyline of Sanctity that does nothing. Soul Warden doesn't seem very good. We don't really have much that can help us, it feels like. Maybe another suppression field would have been worth it. Alright. Try this. Not very good though. We do have Elish Norn, which is good. We are going to need to draw something at some point. Alright. I might just skip my third land drop to give that night value, possibly. I mean, we're not in a real hurry to curve out. Ooh. Tap any number of creatures you control. Yeah, we probably just want the land if we can get it. It's a little bit risky. If our opponent counters the knight or doesn't play a land, it's annoying, but not that even that big of a deal. Ooh, Stasis Snare. There's a card. Alright, looks like they do have counter. And can't really do anything. We inch towards 7 mana though, where we get the value. Aether Vial? Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. Oh my. Okay. Suppression field. I suppose we'll take it. So Mm-hmm. Well, we need to get rid of that. Alright. Suppression field. Not really doing anything. Just hanging out. Alright, profit with one card is not so good. Alright, so Elish Norn, Devout Invocation with Springjack Shepherd and win. Dang. $8 Alright, if we pray, if we pray. Yeah, so assuming dude gets things that blow up Stasis Snare. That's not good. It's possible we reach critical mass with Elish Norn, though. Like, if we have a bunch of big goats, a big bunch of goats, we could definitely still win it. I mean, maybe, if we can get to that point. Oh. Alright, so goats online. What the? Okay. So if our opponent blows up Springjack Pasture, we're actually in trouble. Suppression field. Go for the suppression field. We need another Springjack Pasture or nick those. Yeah, just take it. Those dramatic engines. Nykthos or goat farm. Land. We dead. So close. If I could cast this, it would kill off the Oracle, shrink down his guys, make my goats big, could actually win. Especially with this. Of course, use suppression field. Ah.